have a purpose. Always. Again, go with grace. It's okay for them to see the Toetje naar wijs. Die is toetje naar yourself. Deal with the truth. Deal with real life issues. Real life issues. It's time.